Wow. That's the opening line. Okay. I'll chop them up and snort them.
Get me off the camera.
What?
I'm still on it.
Oh, you don't want to be in there?
Well, I'm in That's whatever. I guess it's not
Oh my god, they're gonna see your the hoodie. Oh my god.
actually your hoodie.
Oh my god.
I didn't
You peddling your lies. Alright, alright.
open this bag.
Dude, that shit good. I helped you out too, so it's whatever.
Nice.
I always think, oh, by the way, so since we're talking about that, I didn't want to change my outfit. I'm wearing the,
Ooh, sports jacket.
So yeah, this is like the Hollywood look. Some of them actually give you perks. You couldn't pay me to wear that.
Oh, there's perks to them.
Some of them, yeah. Others, it's just, they're generic, they don't give you anything. I wore this, I actually kind of like that one, the two-tone blazer thing. This is one of my favorites. Very straightforward, chic. Start with, and I've never worn it since. The first suit you get. I haven't worn this yet. Wear that. Not that.
Does it give you anything?
This one is just like,
No.
just like.
Yeah, so don't do it. It's up to you.
I'll wear it. What else did I have? Shoe straight, but I don't like this. The beige.
This is no time to talk, detective. Far too much to do.
Oh wait, yeah. So
Steal that guy's suit.
start.
Olive green jacket.
Let's start from the top because there's like I think there was a scene. To the opening of the fucking case. Start with fresh. Want some? Sweet tea? This is like, it's always a tire iron, and pretty sure
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
we're looking for a serial
Keep
killer,
a hold
I
of
think,
your
but my partner doesn't believe it.
Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
There are, but
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white.
he's like a cynical,
Right, Skipper.
hard-nosed, lazy type. I don't know how I got the detective, but whatever.
Mouthpiece or strip.
We had that.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
That
Never
bum
gets
took his
my
life at me.
references.
I put him down with my sack.
He is. Red like one too.
Writer, so it can't really help me.
Extra game?
Is he in some kind of trouble?
Oh yeah. Okay, we gotta go. Talking about the rings, right? I
You're
never
behind the
drive
wheel.
anymore.
Fine. Where are we headed?
A little tinny sometimes.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators,
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a
London.
description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think.
This one.
Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Preppy ass white guy. I got it. Alright, we gotta go. The actual scene of the crime.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Sale yard, you doofus.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia
Percy
letters
Shelley,
are
that's what I
wrong,
thought.
the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Percy Shelley is an actual author. Shouldn't you swim before
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team.
Perfect.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
like I said. Ooh, shit.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
The 40s, man. I don't even think germs were a thing yet. Wash your hands. Well, I forgot when that happened, but it was not even like, you would think it's common knowledge, like a natural thing to think about, but people didn't even think about washing their hands for stuff like this. Like in the hospital. Oh no, I already checked it. Yep.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Closer than I could imagine. Not even.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
God almighty. Back with a sanitarium here in Connecticut. That it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. Will not have to learn.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
I know something useful.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Yeah, I can't look at the feet with this one, but yeah, you're right. Oh, shoes.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
Boy,
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Jesus Christ. Sick fuck.
Classic Carmine.
That was fucking funny. Oh. Alright. Sick bastard, Ferdinand. Sick bastard.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Yeah. Too dead.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Alright. Off to the booze shop.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Levine's liquor store.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
A radio going on.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Oh. Cool. Bowling pin.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Turns out you're not that useless, Galloway. Keep this up. I might actually choose to drive every now and then. Photo. Daughter? She's pretty.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Cool picture.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid.
The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
How you say it? Grosvenor? Okay. Christian McCaffrey's great-grandfather. Somehow, this leads right to the NFL. Bows the commissioner's basement. That. Step all over a mattress. This is fucking nice. Alright. Okay, liquor shop owner. Contact with victim.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Okay.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Knowledge of Christian McCaffrey's grandfather.
No offense, but having cops in the store scares away customers.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Intense there. Oh, that look.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Guys get given her. She's actually not a. A book by Aristotle. And had a family. I know. Finding out. What? There were footprints on it.
Solve that big
You can drive.
Where exactly are we going?
Blah. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know.
He's dead now.
I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving
Exactly
writer.
what we're looking for. I know, he's fucking...
What do you want to ask?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
He's fucking...
Nothing
he's
serious.
Master artist.
I've had a few skirmishes.
Doubtful. Jury like that.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Where'd you get that stogie from?
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Except she worshipped you. We heard this. We know you're fucking lying.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Well. Book.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even... I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Nothing happened. Nothing activated.
Bartender's like, oh.
Yeah. Basically. Alright.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Is the phone active here? Wait, what the fuck? I feel like I missed something. Bye.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Bowling alley, sure.
Car 11K, come in. King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route.
Oh.
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Okay. Well, you're driving.
Can you drive to this one?
You're going to the station, I hope. You have to tell them where to go.
Mouthpiece tore strips off
Captain
me at
is
the grand jury.
downstairs with
Case
Ray
got thrown
Finker
out.
and Carruthers. The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt
Yeah, that's right.
out on the radio. Want another commendation?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
All right, now we go to the bowling alley.
Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Bowling alley. Come on, man.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
In terms of anime, we should look into Jujutsu Kaisen at some point. Supposedly, like, the new big one. I probably added it. Boofer.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Yeah, he is pretty aggressive. But he's also, because there's a murder, he's pretty amped up.
So, you gonna see it?
Down the left side of the alley.
5-star goddamn wedding.
My acting coach says I have real talent. I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
I swear. Him.
Fred
Boy,
James.
that steak had seen better days.
Isn't he the cop who won a medal in solving all the cases?
Right.
Root beers all around, dog.
Oh, down here. Yeah, to the left. I like looking everywhere though.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Of course. Oh the fuck. Get him, get him. Fuck.
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with a need to feel virile.
Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road! Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires!
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Hit him, Cole! Spit him out!
Trying to pick.
Don't go to sleep on me! Get me back in close!
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs
Damn
into
it,
a wall
really?
and saves us all the trouble. Oh, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Now is not the time to play around, Phelps!
That's my mic off.
I'll try to shoot out his tires.
That's the end of that. About fucking time.
Alright, get the fuck out.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Dude, let's get out of here. There's a train coming. That's you're funny. That would have been fuck that. Oh, there you go. So, well, you occasionally see like a phone in the map. I'm gonna call Gamewell.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Nope.
Walker.
You're behind the wheel.
Where exactly are we going?
Caffrey's. I like that one, that soundtrack.
McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
Got it. Three. That left, right? Try it, quickie!
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
I bust in.
Terrible shame.
Go Galloway.
Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
No gun? You're fucking flipping that thing. Huh. Red-handed. Oh. Got it.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
This. Yeah, we're not done here. I'll go for the book first. So. Critical theory. Yes. Take long before you're healed, and you come home. You can come and go as you please. I will care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed. Sure, this letter will find you, but I pray that it
From
does.
the letter we
and
found
consider
beside the
what I've
body.
said.
At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Door, and the rift between us will be mended. Justin, now that's a nice name. Now that's a nice name. Except it's only tied to quite possibly the greatest month of the year. And the greatest emperor in Roman history. Thanks, ma'am. The hell are you? Ladder, or is it a...
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Running
on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Where'd he go? This way? Where the... Oh, shit. Damn it. Can I slide down this shit? Go. There we go, like that. Man. Trying to go by the radar. I'm just kind of... Okay, there. Out of the way.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Bull is awesome.
There
Over here. Just want to talk. I just want to beat your ass.
Give it up,
Fuck away.
LAPD.
I'm coming closer. Hello. Chasing you. Whoa, whoa, T-1000. Oh.
Can't we talk about this?
Oh no.
Can't
No,
we
we're
talk
past
about
that
this?
now, buddy. Oh, yeah. Good body. Yeah. Good old 1940s.
We need to get downtown and wrap
Grappler.
this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless
Jeez,
Tiernan
listen.
set him up.
We don't know
Don't
yet.
think
You
that
always
asshole
jump into
Jameson
conclusions.
done it, do you?
Or no, you don't even know.
Whoever did
You
it.
just named 3
Where's
names.
that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
Jesus.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Decorated new.
Soon to be decorated. Alright.
Why did you run?
Overall wearing motherfucker.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Yeah, bullshit.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
That's right, that's right. Yeah, someone told on you, that's what happened.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
With
I met
booze.
Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later?
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Right, Tiernan?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
I love the
McCaffrey
facial
started
expression
looking at
in
her
this
once
game.
and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Well, I doubt it.
We either hang
That
this
when
on
you doubt
you
it,
or
you have to back
McCaffrey.
up.
You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
If they're lying, as in if you have the proof against what they're saying, then that's when you accuse them. Otherwise, yeah, you could be a good cop. But I have to be. Not that old. I think I'm like 27 or something. The new 32. Come
You
on,
and
man.
Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Well, that should be a lie. Well, let me use the intuition. Pretty sure. Ooh, those are close. Definitely hinges on bad cop or accused. Go with the high percentage.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
Oh. Oh.
Time of death.
That might be this. Yeah, because proves that he did.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Yeah, those eyes. That's usually. I don't have proof of that on what he's. But I just doubt what he's saying. That has to be bad.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
No, I'm not gonna.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that desk.
Never know where the. Yeah, there it is. All right, piece
You
of
ready
shit.
to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Oh, bye.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Gonna be bad or accused. What about this one? Go with the majority. Players are smart, I guess. Let's see.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Well, the other half of the letter is in your fucking apartment. That? Bobby bastard.
Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out?
Ah. Or just an arrest. You.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
Yeah.
What are you
the hell is that
talking about?
After you were
Letter.
done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
You're dumb. We don't have to. Caught red-handed, you piece of shit.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Right.
I don't believe
Definitely
you,
have to throw that
Grover.
against
The
them at
evidence
some
says
point.
that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Right? Should we? Or threats of violence. Okay. Yeah, straight up threats.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Did. Talk to Tiernan. I think I should go on. I did see the phone. Call a friend. Call a. What was this about? I could call someone?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge
This
1247.
asshole.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
That's huge. Good call, Dave.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
Good call. I still don't know where the fuck I'm going in this place, dude. Out of the way. Fucking shit. Oh, here we go. Nope. Wait. I swear I work here. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's McCaffrey? 2. He's 2, right? Fuck.
Yes.
I have to talk to Tiernan, apparently. Here we go.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask,
Poor
James.
guy.
Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
That's...
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Yeah, well, we know it's a lie, but I have intuition. I'm just use it anyway. First off, he's already looking shady about it. And he's sad. Yeah, see? Wow. I know, I'm not gonna charge him. But I have to get something else out of him to really put
I know
this
you're lying, James. You went out
to
looking
bed.
for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Oh, fuck this up. Oh my god. What, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to watch something with you.
Is standing around saying nothing, is this some kind of mental torture?
Funny.
Looks like I made a mistake.
No, don't go! We both want the truth here.
Homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Oh man, no. I just realized. I have one more question to ask Grosvenor. Fuck.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I should have walked back to the fucking...
I woke up in the morning, very hungover.
After that phone call, I should have went back to him.
I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Caffrey said.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Well, it looks pretty damning. Hearing in. I think it's just wrong place, wrong time. I still have a question for your buddy over here.
Wait here.
I love that fucking string, man. That's that sustain string. Vibrato or sustain. Yeah, I don't think you did it. This motherfucker. Ah, good. This is the question I wanted to ask him. Little birdie. Drop me a little note.
You guys got somewhere you
Calf.
need to be? You're ruining the ambiance.
You're ruining my eyes.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble
Or
for
assault.
violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying,
Fucking
McCaffrey.
asshole.
You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Well, that was weird. My thumbstick is still like leaning up.
Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out?
Hey, why don't you be more clever? Because you said that before, you fucking video game character. You're crim wreck.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet! I could have fought for this country! I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch! What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her!
Yeah? I'm afraid it's over for you, McCaffrey. That's why I don't care if you did it or not. I just don't like you.
Grosvenor
fuck her
McCaffrey,
outta
I'm
here.
charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
That's badass. Oh God, finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury.
But he
You
didn't
would have
do
to
it.
walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Killings won't stop. We might have put away 3 people who had nothing to do with these murders. Yeah. Roman McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Your secretary murder. Case closed. Good job, guys.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. We can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant. And we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Uncle, you're fucking suicide. Suicide fighter, man. Quarter moon murders. Murders? Or is this
well
it?
Done, lads.
Like the
You did well
finale?
with the Summers case.
And
We have a
encapsulating
problem.
all the
examiner
murders.
received a letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Homicide.
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
This guy's got a screw loose.
I hid myself. Looking in wonder up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave of green leaves. Great stuff. Mercy.
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than
If
death
wrongs
or
darker
night.
than death or night. Defy power which seems omnipotent. Love and bear the hope till hope creates. From its own wreck the thing it contemplates. Neither to change, nor falter, nor repent. This, like thy glory, Titan. Good, great, and joyous, beautiful and free. This is alone life, joy, empire, and victory.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller...
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder...
Ah, fuck it.
While yet
I
the
knew this
music
run was too
pealed
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in
Shut
Pershing
up.
Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Told you, Galloway. Guy's still out there. Fuck. I want to beat this now. This is the case to end all cases. And this is my ticket out of homicide. I mean, not that I want to get out of homicide. It's the most interesting fucking desk. But, I gotta get out of here. Save my sanity, right?
You're a real asshole. You know that?
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to this case. I'll see this through. Maybe later if I had some time, but right now.
In the newspapers. What are we waiting for?
I'm gonna rest my laurels. Put the hat up. And, well. I got some other things to do. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Roman Eterno.